Hello, this is Stephen Childs. Oh, I don't need the headphones. I had them on listening to some good music. Perfect Circle and Foo Fighters. So it brings back memories, and I remember having a dream years ago. I had a fishing pole, and I was in the front room of the house where I grew up, and underneath the carpet, way down in the ground, I caught some big fish, like the one fish that you keep and you throw the other 99 away kind of thing. And I'm wondering if it's Jesus, or maybe it's the Lord of the underworld. There's something big like that. It's big. It's really big. It's like the biggest fish. And I get it right up to where I'm going to see what it is, see who it is. And I have to wake up because I'm not supposed to know yet. So I was talking with my spirit friend about the last video where I explain a little bit about it, that how I've stood for what's right my whole life. And so this is like, it's like, see, they told me that I'm the only Christ on the planet. And so it's along those lines. I'm talking with my spirit guide that says that it's me. That's who I'm talking with, I think. Because there's one that tells me that they didn't even know how to communicate with humans until I helped them learn how. So there's like this weirdest, strange love, deep, powerful love for them. And I won't ever know what they even are. It's not possible. They're in a different dimension. She says she's glad she met me. So that might just be a story. See, they're creating stories. That's a wonderful story that we're creating. Now maybe there's a way that we can get their dimension to open up to where they can come through. See. She says she doubts that could ever happen. So she wants me to tell more about the fish. Well, I've had a sibling rivalry, so this was like, it was about my brother, and he's caught by the Lord of Hell. And so I'm going to get him freed from the Lord of Hell. That's why, see, I realize there's so many people, like 99% of the people are ruled by something that ends up being ruled by the Lord of Hell. So the LDS people are right in saying that Satan is the Lord of the world. So I've been calling it the demon, and it's fighting back. And so it realizes that I'm not shaken. I'm not disturbed, so I passed the test. So now we've moved on to what I was thinking about early this morning, where I realized that people can read my mind because of those beings allow other people to read my mind. They tell me they see me naked and they try to embarrass me or whatever, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. Get over it. So they're telling me I'm being spied on, that they know what I'm thinking. And so I'm thinking, well, I'll use that to my advantage because I can talk to them. I can stand up for myself by knowing that I'm doing that when I'm talking to them. Instead of playing cat and mouse game like we don't know that we're communicating, we know we're communicating. And so then I realized I need to be helping them too with my communication. So the whole thing's becoming an open conversation where they know I'm helping them, and now they're like understanding I'm teaching them what I know. So, like they're interested in this story from this other dimension. They're interested in what I can perceive, what I can come up with. So, so I have these epic dreams once in a while where they're telling me there's a war against those other aliens, and I have to guide them. My people have to guide them. There's a war against them, so it's like there's a war against the Lord of the Underworld, that kind of thing. And then the one that rules the earth, and then they will no longer control us, and it will be the World Fairness Agreement will be implemented for them. So I was already told that agreement worked for the people in the other dimension, and it solved their problem in a great way. So they're like really grateful that I wrote it up. And see, a lot of this, my life is, a lot of it is devoted to non-human intelligences, because I'm hearing them every day, and they have been attacking me. And it's like they know, I know, we know, they know, so why not work together? And they know I'm helping them. See, it's based on me making that step, then that enables them to go further. So it seems like that's been the story all the way through. It's like I'm hesitant to tell people that I was told I'm the only Christ, and then one day I put it on the internet. So I opened up about that to the whole world. So then that enabled some things on their side to happen once I revealed that. So when I was thinking I can benefit by steering the world the way I want it to go, because I am telepathic with those controllers of the world. And then the next step, I'm helping them. I'm not trying to defeat them. So the war's over because we're working together. So now we'll be together. So that this means my spirit guide that was not with me, I think she was one of the people with the Lord of the world, Satan, God, whatever you want to call it. So sometimes the other part of them were against her. She would have to surrender to them and go their way until she could get back with me again. And then they're like, I don't know if they're going to kill her, so I'm worried about that happening. And so it's been kind of a learn as we go kind of an affair. So then anyway, I'm optimistic now that everybody on the planet knows that they're me. People say I'm you. So I fought against that because I didn't want them being me. But I remember they gave me a dream where everybody was in my mind, and my mind was just like infinite space. But there wasn't any details of my life going on in it, And then when I start realizing they know my life story, and I'm thinking, I don't like this. So I tried to get them to stop having it that way. But they know what they're doing, and they're just patient with me getting okay with everything. And then once I get okay with everything, they can take their next step, their next revelation. I think it's got a lot to do with like UFOs possibly landing or something like that. So, or they would explain that that's just a prop and they just would materialize here. And then they could show us how they materialize a UFO, but it's not really a vehicle to get here. It's a prop for working with humans. Because it's like space travel, it's just not possible. Unless you know something beyond ordinary matter, like quantum tunneling, wormhole kind of thing. And I just heard this morning that they're able to use quantum relocation carried on a cable, optic fiber, I think. So they're starting to control it if they can do that. So who knows what we come up with. So the demon, me fighting God, the Archon, the Gnostics called it the Demiurge. The Mormons call it Satan. I've been calling it Jesus or whatever, It's God that I'm fighting against. And so it becomes like there's not really a God there. There's just this group. They're like bullies that you can't defy our idea of God or you're in big trouble. You better run. And they're saying they're going to end my life. They'll have to end my life because I won't stop. I won't stop what my calling is. It's not going to happen. I'm here for a reason. It's from the beginning. It was meant to be. So now they're not against me. See, where they know that it's going to benefit them. So I'm here to benefit them, not just me. I don't want to conquer the world. I want to stop the unfairness in the world. That's all I want to do. I want to stop unfairness from happening to them too. So this way it can unite MAGA and Democrats and all the religions and all the different nations, because we have this common benefit from the World Fairness Agreement. Thanks for listening.